I have selected the institution is commercial bank, that is the bank where I work for 21 years, and then my next slide discuss about the little about the company overview. The commercial bank is number one bank in Sri Lankan banking industry, and it is considered as pioneer in banking, and also it's a private bank, and also it has been listed in Colombo Stock Exchange, and also its presence is not in Sri Lanka. Its presence expanded to Bangladesh, Myanmar, Maldives, and also it's a very large, having a network like 271 subsidiaries branches, and also in Bangladesh even the bank is having 20 branches, and Maldives one, like that. And not only that, they have established 978 ATM machines all over the country. Therefore, it's a very strong banking network in Sri Lanka. Second, when we talk about where the bank keys in the vision and the mission, bank mission is to be the most technological, advanced, innovative, and customer-friendly financial service organization in Sri Lanka for its further expansion in South Asia. And mission is bank providing reliable, innovative, customer-friendly financial service, utilizing cutting-edge technology and focusing continuously on productivity improvement while developing our staff and acquiring necessary expertise to expand locally and regionally. That was the bank mission and vision statement. And when we talk about the strategic position of the bank, then when we go into the strength of the bank, bank is having a very good reputation and recognition, and among the Sri Lankan community, and also it has a large customer base and also large network and capital, and also bank is having a lot of innovative digital products. Then that is very big strength of the bank, and also the bank is providing comprehensive services in relation to the bank. That is one of the major strengths. And when we talk about the weaknesses, still bank is having some system outdated, and also regulatory risk, and also sometimes the bank expects in Sri Lankan community, some customers are having some traditional customer perception to go to the banking. Then that is also one of the weakness, and also credit risk. The bank is having a huge credit risk because the bank is involved in the business of lending. Then some part is defaulting. It's having a great credit risk, and also operational risk, and also bank cannot be independent. It's really depend on the economy. Then that is also one of the weakness. And opportunities, when we talk about the opportunities, still bank can improve the customer experience through innovative digital identification methods, like that. And also bank can still go for partnerships with financial high developed financial companies. And also bank still can go for a new product developments. Those are the opportunities. And also when we talk about the threat, especially the threat is now the bank is having the competition from fintechs. That is the similar banking products are offering by financial companies, and also cyber threat and regulatory changes. Especially bank is fully governed by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. Then there are so many regulations are coming. Then we'll have to it's a threat to the bank to implement their and to implement their policies. This is the strategic position of the bank. And when we talk about the competitive advantage, actually bank and market, bank is having a lot of competitive advantage because it has granted 21 times as the best bank in Sri Lanka by Global Finance, and also it having largest customer base and network and capital, And also another specific competitive advantage is the bank is having the highest number of branches and ATM machines island-wide. Then the market is very much bigger for the commercial bank. And also this bank has ranked as the top within top 1,000 bank globally. And also the bank can market their presence, saying they are having branches in Bangladesh, Myanmar, and Maldives. That is the competitive advantage the bank can market. And also the future-based vision is about that bank is improving the method of digital identity verification to a lower cost and prevent frauds. Because in my next slide, the bank is still having, although bank has go far, but still bank is having some traditional identification methods are using. But the bank can go for a implement advanced biometric authentic system and digital identity solutions and verifying and allowing accesses for financial activities through online and digital platform. Because username traditionally online for online transaction the bank is still using usernames and passwords, but that is outdated. Then the bank can go for a high technology now presently using identification methods. Now these are the identification methods now globally using, that device verification, document verification, biometric verifications, that database identification method, knowledge-based authentication, online verifications, and two-factor verification. Those are the new globally using identification methods. Now, when we talk about the gap analysis is about the comparison between the current position and the desired position. Now, current position is traditional banking method still bank is using signature recognitions, fingerprint recognition, voice recognition, facial recognition. This is the most common thing in the bank in Sri Lanka using. Even for account opening, loan, obtaining loan, still bank is doing the signature verification. But those are outdated things. But bank can go for these things: iris recognitions, behavioral biometrics, multi-factor authentications, blockchain-based identity solutions, and mobile authentication solutions, digital identity platform. There are so many things now globally utilizing identification method. This is the way that bank is needed to go. And then gap analysis. Then after identify the comparison, then we have to identify the gaps. What is the gaps in technology and process? What are the gaps in processes, skills, and capabilities? Then we have to prioritize the gaps based on the importance and resources required, and also then after that we have to implement the action plan, that is giving some timeline, resources, and like that. And next one is the strategic business model. There are four business models, like basic model, issue-based model, alignment model, and scenario model. Then for my thing, I have choose issue-based model because issue-based model is basically based on the soft-currencies. Then it's having some significant advantages, that is aligned with bank's strategic objectives and addresses specific challenges effectively and allow to focus on solving critical issues. And then the goal should be is improving the method of digital identity verifications to be more user convenience and trustworthy bank. Then the objectives that I have identified: to implement new technology and to reduce the operational cost by 10% within 6 months, and to reduce the risk identification theft and fraud by 75% within 3 months. Then we'll have to go for a development plan. Then there should be action plan. Then timeline 3 months. Then we'll have to identify resources, IT, HR, and budget, responsible parties, and measures. Then after implementation, we will have to go for a performance indicators. That is, then we can monitor the thing completion rates, system downtimes, conversion rate, verification speeds, fraud detection rates, like that. These are the key performance indicators. Thank you.
I just have one quick question. You talk about the competitive advantage of being the top 1,000 banks.
Yes.
Is it being top 1,000 banks something that is really the advantage for the business?
Yeah, bank can market that because bank has reached to that position due to the banking efficiency of bank. Then bank can get some advantage through that.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Thank you.